Having a clear target market is essential for any business, but it's especially important when it comes to running a recruiting business. And in this video, I'm going to share with you exactly why you need to niche down in your recruiting business. Now, my name is Donnie Gupton, and I've helped hundreds of recruiters implement what we call the relevant recruiter method and successfully generate inbound leads, conversations more easily. And one of the biggest reasons for the success we have in the program is because our recruiters understand the power of selecting an ideal market. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you subscribe to this channel for the best online marketing and lead generation advice, specifically for the staffing and recruiting industry. What I'm about to share with you is exactly how we helped Tim Tonella, Tom Caravella, Ben Bonnell, Michael Johnson, Katie Kelly, Leslie Boudreau. The list goes on and on. Check out the testimonials in the testimonial page of the channel. This is how we've helped them leverage the power of their niche. The whole idea here, the first thing you want to do is get clear on an ideal client. I can't tell you how many people have gone through my program, gone through the program and said, wow, I've never been through an exercise like that. When you really identify an ideal client, it actually changes the way most people approach the industry. A lot of people are just approaching the industry looking for job orders, but when we're focused on an ideal client, that unlocks a lot of things for us. Now, when we're looking at our ideal client, the reason being is because, for example, what somebody's facing in a medium-sized company that doesn't have HR, doesn't have an internal recruiting team, but still has the budget to hire external recruiters is completely different than what's going on with a Fortune 100 company. How they're going about and the pains and problems, the frustrations that they have when it comes to, finding and attracting talent to grow their team or to replace individuals is really an apple and an orange. We want to understand, what is the ideal company size? Do I want to focus on a geographical area? Do I want to focus on an industry like manufacturing? Or do I want to focus on a function or department like accounting and finance? Or do I want to focus on a specific position title like medical science liaisons? There's a lot of different ways to do that. And in this video, I'm not here to share with you how and what. I think that as long as there's business there, then almost you can be successful in almost any niche in this space. But now let's talk about the benefits of why you would want to have that kind of very clear ideal, client avatar, whether it be, industry, function, department, geographical location, and then incorporating the company size and things like that. The benefits are, first and foremost, this allows you to communicate with your market easier using a more modern approach. If you still plan on pounding the phone and making 100 phone calls a day, then hey, you can be a generalist and just kind of take whatever falls on your plate if you like going about it that way. But if you're really trying to build out more legitimate systems and you're trying to leverage technology and social media and things like that, for example, we need to be talking to a specific audience, because I can't tailor my message or I can't tailor my content to whoever's viewing it. That's going to be sitting out there forever for people to consume. In order to cut through the noise with content and messaging and business development efforts, it's very important that we're speaking to a very specific audience, and that allows us to rinse and repeat and get that message better, get our email campaigns better, our LinkedIn campaigns better, and everything essentially becomes a well-oiled machine because we're talking to the same group of people every day. And if we're doing this right, we're learning more about what they want, and we continue to deliver that to them. That's the first main benefit. It allows us to communicate easier with our business development and recruiting efforts. The second thing, it allows you to know yourself and immerse yourself within your market and really truly get to know key players in that market, key influencers, key candidates, key hiring decision makers, for example. But ultimately, you get to immerse yourself in this market, understand salary ranges, understand what candidates are looking for, different frustrations, different things that appeal to them. Again, as you start to acquire this knowledge, this is actually going to make your job a heck of a lot easier as you continue to scale and grow. It allows you to really become an expert, for example, again, on medical science liaisons. And that's all you do, live and breathe and sleep. And you can figure out how they want to be communicated to best, the type of information that they find valuable most. And then I get to know the main players within that space. And then the result of that is that I get to become known as an expert. And it's a lot easier to become an expert in your space when you know exactly who you're trying to become an expert for. They know that you exist for them. The power of having that clear that market, as you go out and you start to immerse yourself in that space and develop this knowledge and have these relationships with people, then people are going to start to see that you're connected to these other people and really view you as the most relevant recruiter in your market. Those are the reasons you want to really make sure that your recruiting business model is dialed into having a very clear target market. This is Donnie Gupton. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and go in the comments and let me know, what niche are you focused on?